Generally, when one thinks of okra, they imagine the green pods that are added to soups and stews or to make some varieties of gumbo. To some, it is notorious for adding that slimy texture to dishes in which it is incorporated, especially as a thickening agent. However, the mature seeds that form once the pod has matured and dried are also edible, without any of the sliminess. A member of the mallow family, okra is related to the hibiscus, cotton, rose of Sharon, velvet leaf, cacao, basswood, and marshmallow. The okra plant hails from North Africa and Egypt, with its range of cultivation spilling over into the Middle East. It can be a fairly easy crop to grow, even in northern regions, especially here in a Zone 6A climate. A sunny position for this plant in the garden is a must. If using okra as a companion to other plants, it is important to ensure that it will have access to sufficient sunlight at the outset of the growing season, as this plant can take time to develop and grow tall. Certain plants may otherwise develop at a faster rate and outcompete the young okra seedlings for sunlight. Okra has moderate water and nutrient needs. It is a fairly pest-resistant plant per my own experience. However, there have been reports that this plant may be susceptible to flea beetles, aphids, and earworms. Deer generally don't seem to be too keen on okra, but if they get desperate, naturally all bets are off. Like I said, the okra pods are the items usually consumed, either being steamed or added as a thickening agent in stews. I have also eaten the young pods raw, though some people oppose its slightly coarse and hirsute texture. When gathering okra for any of these purposes, it is important to gather the pods usually between 3 to 5 days following flowering. Otherwise, the pods quickly become tough and fibrous. However, if allowed to mature, these pods harden and dry, harboring within them seeds that can either be saved for the next year's planting or used for other purposes. The okra seed may be nutritionally dense as well. It could be a good source of oil and protein, notably the amino acid lysine, as well as a host of other nutrients like calcium, iron, niacin, and vitamin E. Though in regards to nutrition, I would encourage you to do your own research in that department. In this video, I want to detail how I make hummus out of the okra seed. Traditionally, hummus is made with chickpeas as its base ingredient. Kidney beans, navy beans, and black beans can also be substituted for the chickpeas, but I have found that the okra seed works just as well. Per my experience, okra can also produce a much greater abundance of seed per plant than does the chickpea, thereby potentially making the okra plant, as it relates to the home gardener, a more efficient and viable resource for small grain production. I have, however, found that the outer coat of the seed, when being blended into a paste, can become somewhat tough and chewy, at least to a minor extent, but the taste is spectacular. Additionally, as a word of caution, mature okra seeds, if used fresh or sprouted, as well as other parts of the plant, may contain varying levels of calcium oxalate. Adequate cooking should reduce the compound's presence. However, if trying to avoid oxalates, or on a low oxalate diet, as a precautionary measure, this may not be a recipe for you. Okay, so assuming the seeds have already been harvested and dried, measure out approximately 1 cup of okra seed and pour into a bowl. These are okra seeds that I had previously harvested from my garden last year. Add 2 cups of water. Let soak about 24 hours, then rinse the seed. Add a bit of water for cooking and simmer the seeds about 20 to 30 minutes until reasonably soft. Then put the seeds into a food processor and process, mixing in water until the desired consistency is achieved. At this point, you can add in your classic hummus ingredients. Personally, I like to add lime juice, ground cloves, turmeric, salt, tahini, olive oil, and some mustard. And then I blend all the ingredients together. As an additional note, although I'm not showing it in this recipe, other times I do like to add sauteed onions and garlic. I am, however, omitting the garlic today. To top it all off, you can sprinkle in some paprika if desired, and then garnish with parsley or cilantro. I hope that you have enjoyed this video and you've gotten something from it. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.